I took my son deer hunting. He was 8 years old at the time. And we stayed in the woods and stayed in the woods, and finally got close to being dark. And I told him, I said, we better be getting back to the truck. It's going to get dark on us. So we walked, I don't know, not very far away, 30, 40 feet maybe. And this Bigfoot comes walking out of the bushes. And I stopped and I saw it, and I jumped when I saw it. And it kind of jumped too at the same time, because it wasn't expecting us no more than we were expecting it. And my son, he kept wanting to see it, and I didn't want him to, so I kept pushing him behind me. And I had a bow, I was bow hunting, and I dropped the bow, and I had a gun on me, which was illegal at the time. But anyway, it was down in my coveralls, and I unzipped my coveralls. I reached down in them, I got hold of the gun, I started pulling it out, and he eased back in the bush and never took his eyes off of us the whole time. And we had to walk right by where he came out at, and I wasn't real happy about that at all. I mean, like real close, like 5-10 feet from where he came out. And we went back to the truck, and the whole time we were going back to the truck, we could hear it following us. It kept stepping on branches and stuff like that. We never saw it again, but he followed us. And that's basically all there was to it, you know. He was within 20 feet of us the whole time.
What color was it?
It was cool. I had coveralls on.
No, what color? What color?
All brown.
Brown?
All brown, dark brown.
About how tall?
At 7-8 foot.
How close was it actually to you and your son? Like from 5 feet, 2 feet, 10
About
feet?
20 feet.
About 20 feet away. That's very.
That's just a wild guess, about 20 feet. But it was close.
What was its facial reaction?
It scared me so bad I didn't have time to even look. I mean, I've never been back. Never to those woods again. I've been hunting since in other places and everything, but never back there.
Did your son want to go back to that area?
Nope.
Did he end up seeing it? Did he see it?
Yeah.
He did see it.
Yeah, I couldn't keep him from looking. He kept easing around. I want to see, I want to see, I want to see. That's all, you know. But he was 8 years old, you know. He was just observing the hunt. He wasn't actually hunting.
When it was walking with you as you were going back to your truck, do you
Well, we never saw it come out again, but we heard it following us.
Yeah. Do you think like maybe he was keeping an eye on you or escorting you out of the area, or any idea?
I don't know if he was, I think he was curious. More or less, seemed like that. He stayed out of sight, but he kept watching us. I mean, you could hear him walking.
So have you been curious since then about seeing another one? Or you
I
just
don't
thought,
want to see
no,
another
I don't
one.
ever
I don't
to
want to see another one.
But what, your initial, you thought it was scary looking, or you thought, I don't know what that is?
Well, it scared me, yeah. I mean, it scared me.
Lynn, would you describe the features as more human-like or ape-like?
Really, like half and half.
Yeah. Can you describe it? Like, can you describe the mouth or anything?
All just big hair everywhere. Just long strands of hair about this long. Facial wise, all over its body and everything.
Lynn, do you
And its
remember?
arms were big.
What about on the cheek and around the eyes?
It didn't happen that long. I mean, it's just hard to describe because it just did not happen that long. This whole thing took place in about maybe 15 seconds,
What time of day was it?
right at dusk.
Dusk. What year was it again?
I'd have to think back on the time. My son was 8, so
Okay.
he was born in 77, 715.
85.
1985.
You ever notice an odor?
Uh-uh. No, I didn't. I've had a lot of people ask me that, but I did not.
That means the Bigfoot knew you were there.
I don't know. But that's my story.
Did you tell your wife when you got home?
I told her. I just told her what I saw.
What did she say?
Nothing much. She just kind of nodded her head like she believed me, but I just told her, I said, just don't say nothing. Don't say anything to anybody.
What does your son make of it now? Does he ever talk about it? Or?
He will acknowledge that he saw it, but he just won't go into detail about it.
Did you believe in them before that?
Well, I had heard things, yeah. But, you know, to actually be honest, I never thought in the world of changes I'd ever see one. And here this thing comes walking out of the bushes and like, geez. Here it is, you know. And I didn't know. I mean, I was going to shoot the thing. But I had a .38 pistol and something 7 or 8 foot tall. It wouldn't have done nothing but made it mad.
How much would you guess that it weighed, man?
At a guess, 400 or 500 pounds.
Was it he? Definitely he? Don't know.
Don't know. I mean, I just saw this thing and like, there, you know, what do? You know, I mean, it's like walking up on a bear. You know, there you are. You know, you're face to face with it, and what do? You know, I'm not looking to see if it's a male, female, or whatever. I just want out of there.
You didn't ask for the phone number, did you?
Well, you had an eight-year-old son with you too.
Yeah.
What was your biggest concern?
And my biggest concern was him because he would not have known which way to go back to the truck or nothing. If anything had happened to me or nothing. He'd just been on his own out there in the woods.
What did you do? Was your first thought, it's a Bigfoot? Or
Oh yeah, I
what
mean
is
definitely. I mean there was no doubt. Absolutely no doubt. I didn't have to guess twice at it. I knew what it was.
85 was not a good year to see a Bigfoot. In the 80s, most witnesses got ridiculed to death. And typical witnesses from the 80s and the
That's
late
why
70s,
I did not
they
say
don't come
anything.
forward for a long time because as soon as they talk to the family member and the family member just starts laughing or starts making an excuse, people really, really were quiet about it.
Anything you would comment on the eyes? Did it? I mean, you said you saw eye to eye, you looked at each other. What did you? Would it be?
I saw its face. It saw me. That's you know, that's about it.
That's fine.
I know it saw us because it jumped too.
You caught it off guard.
Yeah, it was not expecting us. I know it wasn't, because it jumped, because it was scared. You know, I startled it too.
How far away was it?
Around 20 feet.
20 feet.
But like me and you, about like this.
It's actually 16.8 feet.
Was your son scared when it happened?
No. Like I say, he was 8.
Yeah, and 8-year-olds are curious.
Yeah, he wanted to see.
They want to see it, of course. Yes.
Lynn, you've probably seen the Roger Patterson film, Patty film. From,
Yeah.
How would it compare to that, to what was in that film?
A lot closer.
Was it similar in build, or was it different build?
Similar, yeah. In a way, but not. No. At the same time, different. I mean, when it came out, like I say, it wasn't expecting to see us. We weren't expecting to see it, and we just both kind of startled one another at the same time. And you know, the thing in the film you're talking about, he kept looking back at them. You know, he kind of knew they were there. This thing did not know we were there. We didn't know it was there.
Actually, he was a she.
Well, whatever.
Yeah. That was 50 years.
I don't know.
50 years ago in October, that's when it happened.
Exactly, almost.
Did fear ever set in?
Did he what?
Did fear ever set in with you?
Oh yeah, I was scared to death when I seen it. I mean, I was scared to death. I was going to shoot the thing. I really was. If it hadn't eased back into the woods, I would have emptied that pistol, and then throw the pistol at it and ran.
Did you ever get the pistol actually physically out?
Oh yeah, I had it cocked all the way back to the truck.
So did you point it at it?
Oh, I had it. Yeah, when we walked by, yeah.
Okay, so when the Bigfoot saw you point at it,
I don't know if it saw us or
It just
not.
nonchalantly went back in the woods, or did it already?
It had already gone back into the woods, completely out of sight.
they're more afraid of us by far than we are them. So yeah.
I don't know about that.
We smell.
Oh.
Remember.
I don't care. I'm still kind of leery of them.
Lynn, did you see its teeth, or did it make any vocalization,
No,
noises?
no
or
sounds,
anything?
no nothing. It just was there one minute, gone the next. You know.
Is your son curious now as an adult? Is he curious to see another one, or was that for him?
I really don't know. I don't know if he watches the shows on TV or what. Like I say, he'll acknowledge that he saw it, but he doesn't like to go into any detail. I think he wants to just be left alone on the matter. You know.
It's a traumatic experience, especially for an 8-year-old.
How big was it anyhow? We missed some of it here.
Do what?
We missed some of your presentation. How big was it that you saw?
About 7 to 8 foot tall.
Acre human. What do you think?
Midway.
Midway?
I'd say half and half. To me, I mean, that's what it looked like to me.
Any other questions? Wow, this is a treat, isn't it?
Yeah.
Isn't it? Thank you.